Hello everybody, it's Evelyn with my video entry number 28 in my YouTube vlog series. It's been a while since I did a video vlog, mostly because I did my chemo, I did my radiation, and I guess I took a break, from the whole thing. It was a big enough emotional burden, and I took a break from everything, I guess. So the good news is that we are finally reaching a stable point now where December 7th I go in for my final PET scan, and you guys don't understand how it feels to finally say that I'm taking my last PET scan in this process, at least for this year. That is, unbelievable to just know that I've made it through this whole thing, not without its pains and, downfalls and things that have occurred in hard times and everything else, but we're here, we're at the end. Finally, I went all the way through the tunnel and I made it through. I'm here. I see the light, and the light shining bright in my face. And that is a privilege, a thing that I am grateful for when I wake up in the morning, is the gift of life. Something that a lot of people, and it's so easy to get wrapped up in life and let everything overcome you. And you'll hear it from people like me who've been through something so difficult. You hear it from people who've lost a loved one like overnight, unexpectedly, and they're like, don't take things for granted. Don't ever leave the house without saying I love you to someone. There's a lot to be said about that, people. Be grateful every day of your life, no matter how tied up and how wrapped up you get in life and life's problems and bills, and the kids aren't listening, and the house is dirty, and your boss is being a jerk, and your coworkers are yapping about you. And listen, it all is so insignificant when you're faced with something like this. And I don't ever want any of you to have to deal with this. But the reality is that a lot of us will have to deal one day with being ill or having a loss if we haven't already. So my message, don't take life for granted. Not a day. Make an effort every morning when you get up and be grateful for what you have. As little as it may be, you have it. And you have the gift of life. Moving on from that, I've continued to look for work. I really think that the two positions that I thought I had nailed would have been mine had I not been truthful about having battled cancer for the last year. They did ask me, what did you do this past year? And when I said something, the one gentleman looked over at his HR person. Now, you could say, well, that's illegal. They can't not hire you because you were battling cancer. Well, the reality is I would have to prove it. But both jobs that I thought I nailed, both jobs that I was overqualified for, I didn't get them. So you tell me. So I'm still looking for work. Going into the holidays, that's a tough one, but we're pretty much grasping at straws right now financially, and we're doing what we can. We have to continue living. We have to continue figuring out how to pay the bills, and our family, exclusively Alex's family, has been very helpful. My own mother, and then I have friends whom I won't name who are also giving us, little, money here and there, and it's saved me more than once in buying groceries or paying a bill. You just have no idea. So thank you for everything that everybody has done. If you've only ever donated once, then I'm grateful for that one donation. I know that it took a lot for you to do that. Everybody's situation is different. We're not all millionaires. So thank you again for all that help. Great news. I say I'm a lot, and I'm sorry. I'm a little nasally. I've got a cold. I caught it Started feeling sick on Sunday, and then Monday it came on with a full force. I was like laid up in bed. Still had to get up and take Juliana to school and everything that I normally had to do, pick her up from school. But I was miserable. I was running like 101 fevers, just really, really bad. So I finally went and saw the doctor yesterday, and I'm actually going to be going for a chest x-ray here in about 20 minutes because they heard some crackling in my lungs. And if you guys know my history, if you've seen the other videos, you know that last time I went to the hospital thinking, well, I'm going to come home. They ended up keeping me there because I had fluid in my lungs. The chemotherapy that I was on, the ABVD, unfortunately, the bleomycin damages your lungs. It's just part of what the chemo does. And being that I only have 1.5 lungs, it really put a strain on my lungs. So I wouldn't be the first. I'm not going to be the last to have issues with my lungs. I just have to try to always stay on top of things. So I'm going for a chest x-ray just to make sure there's nothing else going on there. Catching it early is definitely the trick to staying out of the hospital. And just the word hospital makes me emotional because I think of how much time I spent in those hospitals this past year. And I get really, really emotional. So December 13th, Julie's coming to see me. Long overdue that I'm going to have my girlfriend come. I really miss her. I miss all of my friends. And I wish I had the money to send all of them tickets to come see me. Talk about a Christmas gift. That would be a Christmas gift, is to be able to send my friends tickets to come see me. But that won't happen for a while. At least until I get a job, right? And catch up on my bills. And pay all those people I owe money to. Anyways, December 13th, she's coming in, spend a few days with us, and we're really, really excited. And then December 7th is my last PET scan. Talk about finally seeing the light. I'm standing in the light. Went all the way through the tunnel. I was in darkness for so many months, and then here I am. I'm in the light, basking in it. And that's it. Last PET scan. If everything is cool, which I don't imagine it wouldn't be, because it has been, they will allow me to finally remove my portacath, and my portacath surgery would be scheduled sometime after, that weekend of the 13th, 14th, and 15th. So talk about a Christmas present, to have my portacath finally out of my body, and to know that this is finally a chapter that I can close. Now I know, and a lot of you may not know, so I'm not considered cured from cancer until after 5 years of being in remission. That's a long time. Right now I'm counting the months, much less 5 years. So I'm grateful for every day of life that I've been given after I was diagnosed. So portacath will be out. I will have a great relaxing Christmas. I probably won't be able to do much because of the surgery, but the great news is that I'll be done with this, finally, just moving on, get a job. And at this point, I probably won't even look for a job until January. It's I've got to take time off to go do a surgery. It's going to be like, ugh. So, thank you for everything that you guys have done. Thank you for all your thoughts and concerns and prayers. And we did it. So, when Alex and I, Juliana, Alex and I can come down to Florida, I'd really like to, do a little reunion get together and personally see everybody and thank everybody who has supported us. And, not only with donations, people have supported us with prayer and kindness and things that are not of monetary value. And although the monetary value stuff has kept us going, and, anything else is still appreciated, our family, mostly is the ones that have kept us these last few months to just, help and support. And again, the money thing, it's such a stigmatism, money, but unfortunately you can't pay your bills without it. So we will have a party in Florida when I get down there. So I hope that that will be some time in the future. And I know the people to call too. I know where to set up the party. So Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Look forward to a great 2013. I really feel like this will be our year for the Carullo family. We've been through enough. 2011 to 2012 has been probably, I can't even get into it without crying, so I'm not going to do that to myself right now, but it's enough is enough and time to move on to happier times. So happy Thanksgiving. Best wishes to all of you, and fights on to all those people out there that are still fighting the battle. Have a great day.